Back.
Oh my god!
Let's go!
Holy shit!
I love that.
This is fucking awesome. I hope that's on camera.
It's on camera. We're rolling. We're rolling.
That is a perfect start.
Holy shit, that's electric. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you haven't heard our voices for a few weeks. We missed you. We hope you missed us because it's episode 21, baby, and it's the Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas, Cam, Tim, Justin, talk to me.
Big week.
Unbelievable week.
Look, if you're listening on in your headphones, you know, describe what we're seeing right now.
Things have changed.
Things
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 have changed.
Things have changed in
Things
a
have
big
developed.
way.
There's some guys that we might not have been high on during the year that have.
I can't get over this.
I don't know how to phrase this. We'll get into it.
You ever seen Rocky when he's like, and people can change,
Yeah.
and you can change, and we can all change.
That is exactly what that is. That was a good
We're gonna
impression.
put that on the
Ryder
social
Cup.
media.
I read the Federalist Papers last night. The first 8. John Jay.
Tim's gonna go tar and feather someone tomorrow.
The dangers of foreign influence.
The Declaration of
and,
Independence.
I'm serious. You guys think I'm joking? I'm not joking at all. Tomorrow will be Washington's farewell address, and Thursday night will be the Constitution.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Go USA, baby.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm so excited about it. It's the Ryder Cup week. It's the United States versus Europe. It gets no freaking better. But before we get into that, we need you to follow us on social media because the Ryder Cup, as you all know, is ever changing.
Yes.
So we don't know the matchups right now. You're not going to know the matchups until Friday when this starts. And there's 2 tiers every day, morning and night. We're not going to know the pairings till right before. So you're going to have to follow the social medias. It's going to be a busy weekend for Andy on his phone, I think.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and these guys too, because they're going to be texting me, hey, I'm in this bet. I'm in this bet. You're going to want to keep track of it. Obviously, we'll have a master list. Maybe I'll just put out like a link to like maybe like a sheet or something so that people can just look and see where we're at in real time. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, that
Probably
sounds good.
good.
That'd
That
probably
sounds
be a
nice.
good idea. We probably will not be going every week until the season really gets underway. So you guys, it's what we talked about is maybe the CJ Cup or the Zozo Championship.
Yep.
Yeah. When real players start playing.
Tiger's
Yeah.
the winner at Zozo.
Right? We got a couple of big names in the field in the next couple of weeks, but it's like
Yeah.
1 or
I
2.
mean,
Like
last
Phil
week,
was playing. Like Phil was.
Max Homa won, which was that's
Awesome.
a pretty big name, but
Yeah.
like that field was gross.
It was horrible.
There
Although,
were some young guns.
our guy in second, baby.
Yeah. Mav
McNeely.
Mito. Your boy Mito is
Yeah.
Well,
up
that's
there.
what these first events of the season are. When none of the big guys are playing, you get a lot of you got to fill the field with somebody.
Get your
right?
FedEx points while you can.
It's kind of nice to see the young guys flex. a
I
little
love
bit,
it too. Yep.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we're going to hop back on. We have an interview that we're going to drop next week after we recap. We're hoping to get a recurring guest back on to talk a little Ryder Cup. We're going to put out for you guys a graphic for the year. I'm going to say how we did, through this many shows. Granted, you guys know we only started this in March, so we didn't get a full year.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that this year's totals are way more. And we're going to make you guys some money. Ultimately, with the skate at the end after we cursed ourselves, we still were up units.
Yeah,
Let's not.
We did well.
Yeah, we did fine. Some, there are a lot of internet gamblers that you follow on Twitter and shit that don't have that success.
But we're also giving out our cards aren't small.
Yeah.
A lot of these internet gamblers, it's like, oh, I'm gonna bet these 4 guys outright, and you only lose max fucking 2 units a week.
Yeah.
We had some. I had some bad fucking weeks.
Yeah,
Me too.
That's a bad week.
We all did. But then, we hit 100-1 winner.
Yeah.
We hit a 50-1
We hit
Cam
what
Davis.
What was Cam champ?
150 to 1.
150 to 1.
50-1 Cam Davis.
Yep.
Jordan was 20-1 when he won it.
Yeah.
Multiple hits on that.
Yeah,
Cam Smith, Mark Leishman.
it was a successful year. If we can just, get a little nostalgic and talk about how, it was fun. We came so hot out of the gate. I thought,
Let's call a spade. We're the best golf bettors on the planet, right?
yeah, and the most.
Statistically, so I'm just that's
probably over the
objectively
past
speaking.
few months. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would also venture to say the most entertaining and handsome, because I know some of the other golf podcasts. They're not exactly the best looking.
No comment.
Thankfully, we all would.
No comment.
Thankfully, we're all
I
born.
abstain from comment.
But yeah, we had a lot. I mean, that was a lot of fun. And for a second, I said, I can quit my job. We're winning so many units.
Yeah.
It's a risky business running with gambling.
But we are excited to bring you guys season 2, which will be coming up. We'll put out a little promo, get you guys all pumped up. But for now, I think we should recap the end of the year and talk, talk PGA Tour season recap. What do you think?
I'm down.
All right.
I don't want to start with the first player.
I'll do it.
No, Tim should. I
should
absolutely
do it.
think Tim
so
should.
Patrick Cantlay, a guy that I bet every week that he didn't win, got hot at the right time. 2 out of 3 wins in the FedEx.
Yep.
And 15 million buckaroos. Congratulations, Patrick Cantlay. He's been all over social media like the last week or so. That story about his best friend / caddy just getting killed in front of him is
Wild.
crazy. Like horrible.
He's seen some shit.
Yeah. And then he like broke his back. Patrick Cantlay is a resilient young man.
He's totally different. I look at him totally differently when he's talking. When he's just standing there
Very
playing golf,
stoic.
being super boring, I'm like, this guy, ugh.
Yeah.
And when he's talking, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
you're a nice guy. I
Yeah.
respect you.
But can't you see why he's kind of that way based on his backstory and the things he's...
Yeah.
So
it's
now I'm
sorta
like...
creepy.
Now I'm thinking Ryder Cup, I'm like, this guy doesn't get... Like, in his head, he doesn't give a shit.
Nope.
He's going to
He's
battle.
the hottest golfer on the planet.
He's going to battle.
That team is scary.
Oh, sure is. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And also, Pat Cantlay wins $2 million for being in first when the FedEx started.
Yeah.
So
Must be
$17
nice.
million in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
The Comcast Business Tour top 10. John Rahm, though. Cam, talk about him.
he had an absolutely insane season with only 1 win. I mean, I just think he deserved the FedEx. I don't know why. I think the handicap that Cantlay got, I mean, it is what it is.
He technically did what? His strokes were better than Cantlay over those weeks. Yeah.
He
absolutely.
would've
And
won
then
without
the
them.
Memorial he won in 3 days. Like he got way lower than everybody could in 4.
Yeah. That's rude.
That would completely shift the whole standings.
Oh, yeah.
That final week.
He also, I mean, they put out his stats every week. The way he was hitting the ball was like better than like 2005 Tiger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insane. He was playing on another level.
which Tiger was like the biggest athlete on the planet, like bigger than Messi, bigger than Ronaldo, like whoever the big soccer players were. It
Yeah.
was Tiger Woods.
I mean, nobody else had their own Gatorade.
That's granted. It
That's-
wasn't. Did you like it? Did
I
you
kind
like
of liked
Tiger?
it. I kind of liked the green one.
Red Tiger tasted like Robitussin to me.
It did a little bit, but
Yeah.
the green one was good. Did you ever have it?
I had the green. I never had I hated red flavors growing up.
Oh, even the fruit punch
Yeah.
Gatorade?
I hated
Really?
it. Wouldn't drink it.
High C?
Oh,
High C orange.
Hawaiian
If
punch.
you're there's an first of all, McDonald's.
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah.
Why did they take away the high C punch?
I don't know.
I mean the high
That
C
was a
orange.
crazy move.
I see orange is delicious.
That was the only drink I ever got at McDonald's.
You don't go for like a cold Sprite from McDonald's?
I go Sprite.
I go Sprite.
No, everybody I know says the same thing. I'm
It's
like, dude,
Sprite.
the high C orange. Sorry.
No, you're right. But seriously, the John Rahm, the golf he was playing was
It was nutty.
wild, and I hope he continues it.
I do too. I wish he didn't miss the cut
Yeah,
last week.
Well, that goes to show you how little.
he
these
didn't
big
give-
guys
he.
play.
I think he just wanted
He
to
doesn't care.
play to
Yeah.
warm up. I don't know if he was. He was probably trying shit.
Or he hit the first shot off the tee on Thursday and was like, "I got the Ryder Cup." Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about Brooks's comments, but I guess some of the golfers are like, man, not a bad cut to miss.
No, yeah.
I tell you who played his freaking ass off for you folks at home. Kevin Na. That guy closed out the year.
He did.
A lot of people on Twitter were up in arms because he didn't get the captain's pick.
He shouldn't have.
Do you think? Okay, I mean, we're gonna obviously get into
Yeah.
it, but he gave himself a look.
No, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Deserved look.
Yeah.
I'd say. I mean, the guy, his strokes gained putting was like plus like 12.
Dude, imagine you're Rory McIlroy and you have to watch Kevin Na bury a 30-footer and he's walking to the hole halfway through. That would infuriate me.
Yeah, it would.
There is a mind game component to this Ryder Cup. It's clear.
Especially the
Ian
U.S.
Poulter, like,
U.S. fucking needs it.
yeah.
5
Ian
out of
Poulter
7.
plays so much better in the Ryder Cup than he does in any other tournament. Those
He's
European
been
guys,
playing like not that bad lately,
Dude,
No,
hey,
he
I'm afraid of him. I'll say it.
If he wins a
No.
Friday morning point,
Sergio Garcia
hot.
is like
he's a
I don't-
bum.
He scares you.
he is the scariest guy on that team.
So is Lee.
No, Lee, actually, I'm not worried about
terrified of Sergio Garcia.
All right. We got a couple more guys to touch on. JT. He ends up with a very, very good year.
I was gonna put him on my disappointing list, and then I looked, and I was like, he's fourth in
He
the
was
FedEx Cup.
Third in the FedEx Cup. He had a win.
yeah.
Wait, two wins? One win?
Two.
Yeah.
Two.
2 wins. I mean, his strokes gained was like top 5.
He had
everything.
2 wins last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, players. Sorry, and didn't he win towards the end of the season?
Yeah, I thought so too. He won something else. But really not much wrong besides he randomly just like can't putt.
Yeah.
But that happened twice during the year, and then he figures it out.
Which is why he has a great friend and a true partner.
That's right.
Jordan
Spieth. 3 years of sucking, Tim. Sucking. This year he was back.
No longer.
That's right. And he's back at the right time.
Scary end of the year though.
Yeah, but do you know who has one of the best Ryder Cup records on the U.S. team right now?
JS.
Jordan Spieth. His bounce back year, he continued to play decent golf. And I'll be honest with you, I know I'm a homer. I love the guy. The game is just better when he's involved.
Yeah.
I think. He's the golden child. Bryson sort of had his sails deflated after losing to Cantlay. I don't know what you guys have to say about that.
Bryson.
He's fine.
So let's just make the disclaimer now. Team Bryson. Over here.
over Brooks.
I don't know if
I
there
don't
is a
think that
teams
there
anymore.
is.
I don't think there's teams anymore.
I don't think that there ever was.
We talked about that possibility.
Yeah. Okay.
We did say that they might just be duping all of us, but
Okay.
Brooks just looked pissy, and then like all of his comments about like I love my driver and like I love my caddy. Like
Yeah.
Brooks, I don't know. I couldn't tell. I mean, we'll talk about the video in a little bit, but breakout years for Harris English, Corey, Abe Answer, Kokrak, Scotty, Joaquin Neiman. Some guys that are not normally in the top of the FedEx that end up with good years. Hopefully, some success to come. Do you guys want to touch on sort of the FedEx, the standings? Ended up Cantlay number 1, $15 million. Thanks for coming. John Rahm 2, $5 million.
What a discrepancy.
Right? I mean, Kevin
Yeah.
Na comes in third. That's a 3 tournament purse for the winner. Kevin Na right there, $4 million.
That's nutty.
Any other notables you want to touch on here?
Sam Burns. Good for him.
Yeah.
T18.
$500,000.
He just blew up this year. This was all this year.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's
How
on
many,
my
how many wins did he have? 2?
1.
1 and then
Yeah, and he-
2 seconds.
Yeah, and he blew 254 hole leads.
Yep.
EVR T22. Thanks for getting hot. Billy Horschel though T9. I didn't think he played that well in like the second 2/3 of the year.
No, he didn't, but he played so well in that first third.
He's psycho. He made us a lot of money in the beginning of the pod.
Did you guys see his victory?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I watched that entire Sunday with my dad. It was like he was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Although he is
good
painful
golfer.
to watch. Sometimes,
He is
dude.
slow.
That putting thing.
When
dude,
he takes his hands off the club before he drives it and just does the hand motion. Like I would freak out if I was.
You ever notice when he putts, he puts like 1 foot
yeah,
and then like the putter.
he, like,
and then your left
scoots
foot.
toward the ball.
Yeah. I don't know what's more wild, that or Cantlay just constantly shuffling his feet until he finds a spot that he likes.
Yeah, I hate that too.
And it's never in the same spot either. Kokrak in 11th, Finau in 11th, DB 11th, Cam Smith, Cam's guy. And,
Solid year.
Stu comes in 26th with Morikawa, and then Neiman and Brooks, because Brooks had to WD. So
I'm
he comes
surprised.
in
Like
30th.
that is telling me something that he had to withdraw. Why wouldn't you? Like, because he only
Did
had
you
to
see
stick
it?
it out for a little bit more.
The wrist
yeah, it
injury?
was a nasty
He
injury.
nailed a root.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. He knew he had to play Ryder Cup. Did he ever play that thing with Portnoy, by the way?
No,
he had to
cancel
cancel that. Yeah, because he was injured. And all the announcers were like, probably be a tough look if he plays that.
Yeah. It would be a very bad look.
He also would have beat that pigeon. But anyways. All right, so let's that'll wrap up sort of the year. But let's go over some guys who impressed you and some guys who let you down this year. Tim, start us off.
So, guys who impressed me, this is no shocker to anybody who's listened to this podcast. Abraham Answer. Finished 9th in the FedEx. He's now 12th in the official Golf World Rankings. He got his first win. That was at the St. Jude. 9 top 10s. He had 4 each in 2020 and 2019. He more than doubled that. his stats, 24th in shots gained off the tee. He's over 100th in driving distance, but he was 5th in driving accuracy. That is lethal.
Yeah.
23rd in approach, 28th tee to green, 29th putting, 15th shots gained total. Abraham Answer was probably like a middle of the road guy coming into this year, but he is sprung himself up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
And he competed in tough tournaments. We talked about it. His Sunday runs were nuts.
He's the best Sunday player.
Best
going.
Sunday player
Yeah.
in all of golf.
It's really fun to watch him. He is a super cool guy. Fun to root for.
Got a
Abraham
tequila.
Answer, definitely the guy who impressed me the most.
You got some swag.
The guy. Oh, should we all just do who impressed us the most?
Yeah, keep going with your impresses.
All right.
Who else?
Victor Hovland. So if you were to have a conversation with someone, say, Colin Morikawa had and Sam Burns is who they'd say had the best year out of those young guys. It's Victor Hovland.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I
Consistency-wise?
would have said probably Colin.
Right.
Yeah.
But Colin sort of fell apart at the end of
Yeah.
the year. I think that Victor is the most consistent of those young guys. And I think he's going to be my pick to win a major next year.
Love that.
I'm with you.
100%.
I'm with you.
And then the other one
due.
was Jason Kokrak. Just made himself into
crack
an
man.
elite player with the putting. And
He smashes his. You know how they do the smash factor, like
Yep.
that. It's among the highest.
yeah.
I mean, he's a big boy.
Very
He's like
tall.
a
He's big old-
6
He's hefty.
Big old country boy.
big country.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you on all those.
Those are my three that impressed me.
Okay. I really just have who impressed me the most. I couldn't think of anyone other than Louis.
I got Louis down.
Maybe he didn't get his on American soil major, but I mean, from December all the way till the Tour Championship, he played great golf.
It's almost harder to do what he did than to win and then like miss a bunch of cuts.
I would absolutely agree with you. And he's an older guy. Like you were saying, you think Hovland's the most consistent young player, but I mean, when it comes to finishing position, yeah.
I mean, look at all his strokes gained. They're all green.
I mean, and they're like double digits in some of these. A lot of these.
14 strokes.
Yeah, he went crazy.
I mean, yeah, I have for
At the
Louis,
Open.
just the wildest stretch of consistent golf I've seen since I can't.
Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top threes in 8 events.
That's
It's nutty.
top three is like basically winning.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like you got screwed somewhere along the lines,
Yeah.
which he did to himself multiple times. Like the Zurich, which is one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's who impressed me the most this year.
Okay. I'm going to piggyback on basically what Tim said there. I have Louis as well. The obvious ones we don't need to talk about that impressed me is John Rahm and Cantlay. I have Corey Connors. This was his year to sort of come into that A-list group of players. He's sitting like high Bs right now. He just needs to putt. If he can putt, he's among the most consistent ball strikers. Another one was Sam Burns. When he's in form, he's a machine. He had the most 54-hole leads. That's like really hard to do. Even if you blow them, it's still really hard to do.
Yeah.
A late one, Eric Van Rooyen. He came on strong. He's a young guy. Even though he's 30, he's young on this tour, and I think he's got a bright future. The South Africans, man, they can play in anything, and now he's got confidence. He just said, look, I can go toe-to-toe with the best 30 players in the world, and he top 10 each week.
Yep.
And the last one is Harris. He won on tour.
Your boy.
Made the Ryder Cup. I know, and it was a guy that I like sneaky liked, and then this year just made me a huge fan. On the Ryder Cup, top 20 in the FedEx. He's gritty. The guy's very consistent off the tee. Like he doesn't really mess up. Those were my dudes. I was super impressed with.
It was a good year for golf too.
Yeah.
It was one of the best.
Golf post COVID was huge. It was a big year.
Yeah.
All right, now who let you down, Tim?
I got one guy. It's Sung J M. So coming into the year, I would argue he was probably top 5 in terms of form. We always start the year with that Florida swing. He always plays really well there, and he stunk.
Ugh.
I played him a ton at the beginning of the year, especially in like daily fantasy and stuff like that. But he just really never got it together. He started to come on a little bit at the end of the season, but form-wise, coming into this year, you would have thought he would have played much better. And a T20 in the FedEx is still great, but a lot of his results were pretty poor.
Damn. All right. Anyone else?
That's all I got.
There's one glaringly obvious one. It's Ricky.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
He let us down.
yeah, but he's been letting everybody down for it.
It's not new.
It was just a putrid season. Like he didn't have any. I think he topped 20 once or something. I don't know.
He can still play this year, right?
Yeah.
And why didn't he play last week?
Dude, these are
I looked only to see if he played.
And why didn't he play the Wyndham? He could have played himself in.
I don't know.
I
He doesn't want it.
I don't know. Something's up. He
He's
cares
going to
more.
lose his tour card.
Dude, he cares more about his like Kygo clothing line or whatever the fuck.
I mean, that's probably pretty
I think
lucrative.
he's going to be fine.
Another guy that sort of disappointed us that I can't figure out is Gary Woodland.
Yeah, ugh.
I can't put a finger on him.
Well, he can't get off the tee.
What is it? I put that down. His tee game plagues him. He had no real solid finishes all year.
Gary Woodland's money is made because he is he just hits those stinging iron and wood shots, but he couldn't get off the tee this year.
Couldn't do it. I mean,
He's not a good scrambler,
No.
so that doesn't help either.
I watched him one of the tournaments take like 6. It might have been a Tory. He took like 6 hacks out of like the straw and the
Yeah.
rough. Yeah, it was bad. And then the last guy I'll say sort of disappointed is Terrell Hatton.
He definitely disappointed.
Why? I also can't figure him out. What's his deal? Some weeks he's like top 5, gaining strokes everywhere,
Mental case.
and then the next week he makes 2 8s and misses a cut.
Mental case.
I know it, but sometimes that has to work, right?
Yeah.
It just
Well, he
didn't.
won in
Not in his case.
he won in Dubai,
So that's
and nobody counts that because it's
the other comment I have. I said he played a lot elsewhere.
yeah. He won in
Yeah.
Dubai.
He's a
He might have
European tour
actually
guy.
won on the European tour as well, but he didn't play well over here.
Yeah, man, I know. I can't. And I wanted to bet on him all the time. He had good odds all year, juicy bets,
Yep.
and he didn't get it for me. So those were the guys that sort of disappointed me.
I have one.
Yeah,
that
go.
I feel like we could all agree
Do it,
on.
dude.
It's gonna be tough to say,
All right,
but potential friend of the pod, Matt Neesmith.
tough year.
He had so much hype around his consistent, solid iron game, and there's nowhere really to be found this year.
Did you DM him yet?
No, I'm sort of pissed at him right now. I'm like, come on.
I think he finished like 130 something,
Yeah, he didn't do good.
but he's still on. He's still playing.
Yeah, but you know what? He wants to keep that card. He was out there grinding last week.
Comment on Matt Neesmith. The Vineyard Vines sponsorships are wild, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
I thought that
That's
was
not a
strange.
golf apparel company.
Dude, him,
What are we
Duffner,
doing here?
JT Poston.
Duffner belongs nowhere near Vineyard Vines.
No, he doesn't.
Get him a Miller Lite sponsorship.
Milwaukee
Come
best.
on. Yes, exactly.
Keystone.
That's what are we doing?
He's a Keystone.
What are we-
guy.
Yeah. He might be a keystone.
He might
guy.
be a Keystone.
Actually,
guy.
it's probably pretty genius because they're targeting us, and we love Jason Duffner.
We do. I love the Duff Daddy,
Yeah.
but
but it's not going to work.
all the shit they
No.
wear is wild. I don't like it.
I feel like Duffner has like a collar pop sometimes too, just like with a big, huge.
Dude, they
Lip
presented
boomer.
Duffner a check. He said, "Give me the check."
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
fine.
after fucking
You
It'll
want
work.
to sponsor me? All right.
It'll work.
after Tiger was shagging his wife.
Oh,
Anyways,
That again.
so I know I feel like I sewer. Duff
Never
every
gonna get
time we
Tiger
talk
on the
about this.
podcast.
I know. Shit. Okay, this is gonna be a little fun segment for you guys. Let's.
Yes.
You know what? Too. We're gonna see if we're gonna be right on these.
We'll get him documented.
Oh, these are gonna
That
be
is
documented. Justin,
so difficult.
we're gonna do our way
even
too
seen it.
early predictions.
All right. Let's do it.
Ready for this? Okay. This is gonna be presented by LynksIn Golf.
Go tournament by tournament.
Okay. First one. We'll start with you, Cam. Masters. Who's winning at Augusta National?
Scheffler.
Okay. Oh, you had that too?
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't even have anything written down, dude. That's just off
I
the
swear.
dome.
That's
I
perfect.
was going Scotty Scheffler.
Okay, Scotty Scheffler. I'm going Xander Schauffele.
You think he
He's-
gets that
he's
over
winning.
that hump? I
He's
love
winning.
that. I
He's
love it. I
winning
love
the-
it. I
He's
love
winning
it.
the Masters. He knows it too, and
Yeah.
he knows it.
Actually, I'm changing my answer. Rory McIlroy,
I love
who
that.
has consistently played horrible at Augusta.
Horrible. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Rory.
Okay. All right.
don't hate that.
Here, let me. I'll write all
Rory.
these. I'll write all these down.
Rory. I can't even say. it.
Rory for
Yes.
Tim, and Scotty for Cam. Okay. PGA Championship, Cam. At Southern Hills, no longer at Trump.
Really?
Yes, that was. They took away the Trump National.
I did see that.
Thing
Trump.
there.
I've heard of that guy.
But Southern Hills plays like more of a. It's not like Kiowa, but it's more like a linksy course than not.
Is it long?
So
Yeah.
It is long.
No. Short.
Justin Thomas.
It's in that. Yeah. So we're going. Cam's going JT.
So
Okay.
I'm between two guys. What's the grass type? No. Give me Daniel Berger. I think Daniel's going to win a major next year.
Okay. I got Louis.
I like that.
I think Louis breaks through.
Whoa.
PGA.
Whoa,
Look at his
whoa,
look at
whoa,
his
whoa.
PGA championship fucking stats. The guy's getting one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
U.S. Open. It's here in Massachusetts
Jordan.
at the country
Jordan.
club.
Jordan's winning.
Jordan's winning the U.S. Open,
Jordan's winning the Open.
so he's getting it. Oh no, he has an Open. He needs a PGA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not going to happen.
So you think he's winning the U.S. Open? Okay. The U.S. Open built just like Eastlake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Sam Burns.
Wow. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So you have Sam.
What's that
Burns.
payout? I'm about to look that up.
Okay. I have Patrick Cantlay.
Wow.
He's gonna win a major.
He's going to carry it over.
He's gonna
huh?
win a major.
Okay. I like it.
Absolutely. Bless you, Justin. Thank you. Sam Burns, and then wait, you said Timmy. You said who?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yep.
Okay. The Open. It's at the home of golf, St. Andrews. Who's winning that?
Victor Hovland.
Okay. Cam.
Tony.
Tone in Europe.
Yep. I feel good about it.
Okay.
No chance.
No chance. I think that
I feel good about it. No, I'm going I'm going
All right.
long odds here.
I'm going with the guy that plays the best golf on the links courses. It's Jordan Spieth. I think Jordan wins the Open
Okay.
at St. Andrews. He can't lose a ball
We'll see.
unless he goes into
I hope the wind is howling.
unless he goes into the Swillican Burn on the
Yeah.
first hole. Okay, who wins the Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass?
Steven Yeager.
Remember when we bet on that guy?
This guy's coming over from. Remember that name. He got his tour card. Steven Yeager.
Cam Smith.
Victor Hovland.
Vic's winning one of them.
He's
can
gonna win
guarantee
one
you
of these.
that.
I
He's
think.
going to win the FedEx because he's going to be at the top all year long.
He didn't even play that well. He finished 5th.
I think Victor wins.
I'm saying next year.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I agree.
Yeah. I think his iron play is
lot of water.
fantastic, which is what Sawgrass needs. All right, who wins all year the FedEx Cup? I have two guys that I can't decide who I think is going to play better all year. Go ahead.
You go. Who's going to play better all year?
Who's going to win the FedEx Cup? Yeah, at the end of the day. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I do. I think it's going to happen.
He could. I'm just going wrong. I want him to.
I have Rob or JT. Can't decide.
Justin Thomas?
I think JT gets another one.
Okay.
The man in the scally, dude, Bryson.
Dude, Bryce. Oh, my God. I got to write that down.
I love that.
Bryson, and then you're the same with me, Cam. I'll split mine up. I'll go JT if you're going Rom. All right, we hope we're right. Imagine if we're right on a couple of those.
That'd be nice. Probably going to bet them all.
I know. Next segment here, we're going to get into Tim. I want you to. It's an interesting thing. No one knows about this fucking guy.
Sure.
He's kind of a weirdo. We're learning now. Talks to us about Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, so they did a Golf Digest article on Brooks, and this is by far the most insight we have on this guy. Because all we hear in the media is, I don't care who you think I am. He gives very direct answers. Doesn't seem like a bullshitter, but we just picked a few of the quotes out that I thought were interesting. So, quote 1, interviewer asked, when you have stretches where you aren't playing that well, is missing a cut a strategy? And Brooks says, there have been times when I've walked off the course and thought, hey, this ain't a bad cut to miss.
Feel like Nike and TaylorMade. Oh, is that who he hits for irons?
Yes.
Like, tough to hear. They don't want to hear him say that.
So there's two options here. Either he's full of shit and he likes to rile people up, which honestly at this point I think is the case. Let's pretend that he means this.
Yeah.
And he goes on later to talk about how he wants to beat Tiger and Jack in majors, and
Yeah.
he thinks he can. Those two thought processes don't line up. Because when Tiger was asked when he was 18 fucking years old by an interviewer, he said, Tiger was basically like, I want to go out and win every single tournament.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose, Eddie.
And the interviewer was like, that's impossible. Tiger was like, well, that's the mentality I have. I think that's the only mentality you can have to get to that level.
It just seems like, do you give a shit if you're like, oh, I missed the cut. Oops. There are a lot of guys.
I think he does. I think he does. I think he does. Like, I mean, I think he it does affect him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I think he's just being a little high and mighty about it. I don't know.
You know who feel like gets pissed at that is like a Mike Vasecki. He's like,
Yeah.
I'd kill to make one cut in my career so that I can make some money. And Brooks is like, whatever.
Well, on the other hand, it's like this guy's that much better than these guys.
Okay.
And he doesn't give a shit.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you guys remember an episode we did way back where we talked about who could be a potential bad guy on tour, I said Brooks.
You said Brooks.
You did
I
say
know,
Brooks.
Yeah.
You guys were like, what? He's awesome.
I wanted JT to be a bad guy. I wanted him to turn into an asshole.
I'm not giving up on that.
Okay.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will
I don't think
either.
he will either, but I'm a little hope.
So there was another quote, and the interviewer asked, but as you said, at a major, you're only concerned about yourself. At the Ryder Cup, that dynamic is different. I won't read the whole quote. It's been going on online. If you follow golf, you've probably already seen it. But basically, Brooks is like, I'm only responsible for me. If I get put in a bad position by my teammate, it's like, hey, what the fuck?
Tough quote.
Dude, come on.
Ever played a team sport, buddy? Like,
Yeah,
He
What?
claims to have like chosen golf, right? Like everything else you could have chosen, Brooks would have been a team sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball is what he said. If he couldn't be a professional golfer, he said, I would want to be in the MLB. Hey, there's like
That's like
there's like
The
30
most.
other guys on your team.
the most. Yeah, do your job. That's what he's talking about here.
Yeah. But again, I
Imagine-
think it's bullshit. I think he just says these things to fuck with people because he's bored.
And he goes,
I
He goes, you go from an individual sport all the time to a team sport. It's far from my routine. You barely see your team. He's like, oh, and then he talks about the President's Cup in New York. Him, DJ, and Tiger all went to the gym at like 5 a.m. He goes, under regular conditions, I would nap a lot. Watch some Sports Center, chill on the couch. He's like, but there's no time to do that at the Ryder Cup.
He's just like bullshit. It's just like a
There's
master
definitely
bullshit.
time to do that.
Yeah, you're not playing every round. I don't know.
So then there were several different questions about gamesmanship. I wrote a couple of his answers down, but this was interesting to me. So basically he said, it's a state of mind. A lot of times when I go to the course, I don't know who I'm playing with or even my tee time. Not true. You know your tee time. I just know it's in the afternoon. Again, not true. A great example of gamesmanship is what Phil did to me at the PGA. I got trounced in that one. I thought that was pretty good what he was doing. The interview was like, what are you talking about? What was he doing? And Brooks was like, this is body language. I don't want to give it away, but I didn't handle it well. You'll have to ask him about it. I think he knew what he was doing. It wasn't the reason I lost. I lost because I didn't play well enough, but it was tough for me to get into a rhythm and the timing of how things are going. I could see what he was doing because I know it. I do it.
Oh, wait a second. He's saying Phil is like throwing off his like play fast
Correct.
vibes,
Correct.
which is so Phil to like overanalyze.
Phil Mickelson, he comes off in the media as like this sweetheart, like he's like this crafty wedge guy.
There's
Phil
nothing
Mickelson,
wrong with that.
I actually love that.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
no,
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson is a fucking killer.
He just
He doesn't even
beat
talk
the
to his family.
He beat
Yeah,
the
I know.
He beat the shit.
He's like
out
Aaron
of
Rodgers. He's a
Koepka.
killer.
I love that.
Degenerate gambler. Phil Mickelson will come for your throat.
I love that,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, I do remember right after the PGA, Brooks was like, yeah, it was like the slowest round of my life. It was like 5.5 hour round. He probably hated it.
Oh, definitely.
That's awesome that he said Phil got him rattled. That's so sick. And it's also when Phil chipped in on like three or four, remember, to save par, and like the crowd's roaring and Phil's like giving that little like sup you,
Yeah.
sup me smile as he's grabbing the. Oh, I bet Brooks want to smash his head in.
This is a pretty Bryson move. This
Yeah.
answer here.
Yep.
I didn't do it. I didn't lose.
Yeah. And then the last one that I thought was we should touch on is, has Tiger set the bar out of reach? And we really already talked about this, but said, in my mind, I'm going to catch him on majors. Not going to happen.
Nope.
I believe that. I don't see any reason that it can stop me, maybe because you don't care about winning tournaments. I'm 31. I have another 14 years left. If I win one a year, I got Jack. It's most people misconstrue that as being cocky. No, that's just my belief. And I get that. Like, you have to set those lofty expectations and believe them. But how can you say that and in the same interview 15 minutes earlier say you're fine missing a cut?
can't.
Yeah, that says
You got to be like go 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 go. I feel. I don't know.
He says if you don't think you can win, why are you teeing it up? Well, then why did you not care that you missed the cut?
Right, it's crazy. So there's a cool article. I suggest everybody goes and reads it.
He's an interesting one.
It's tough to
think
to nail him down.
I think this skewed the public's opinion, though.
I mean, yeah, look at Tim. Got his fucking scally on.
Did you say? No, he's
Ma'am?
also been watching Peaky.
I feel like a
okay.
Peaky Blinder.
He's also been watching
By
Peaky.
order of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh, duh.
That's fucking Tommy Shelby. Dude, I mean, I always been a Brooks fan. Just I like how he's like competitive as shit usually. You know, when it comes down to a major and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of liked before how he was nonchalant, but now I think he's going the other way. Like
He was a stone cold killer for like 2
it seems
years.
like he's trying to be like the cool kid in high school. Like, oh, I don't care about my grades, dude. what do you mean, dude? I don't care.
And he just hasn't won.
I know.
That's
the
why.
thing, dude. If he's going
If he
out-
was winning, he would be a totally different person, but he's not winning, so he doesn't know what to do.
He's probably gonna come and shove that right down.
I know. Watch, he's gonna go like
Prove it. Prove it at the Ryder Cup.
4-0 at the Ryder Cup.
But
Prove it.
also, we should say it now. I think it's timely. Like 2 hours ago, literally before we're recording, he shares a video of him talking to Bryson on the range. And what was the?
And they're yucking it up.
Yeah,
They're smiling.
I gotta look up the caption because that was also important. And then Bryson shared it.
Yeah.
So like, what is this one big game?
Did they squash? Did Stricker make them squash the
Nothing
beef?
to see here. Teammates talk at Bryson DeChambeau. Go USA.
This is
And they're making eye contact. This isn't a bullshit conversation. Like Bryson's looking into Brooks' soul.
He's
and
saving
vice
his
versa.
image.
These
Yeah,
dudes are.
maybe the bad press got to him with the Golf Digest article
And then,
here.
and then I didn't even see this one. This was an hour ago. Brothers bend my brothers, and it's just a video of the Ryder Cup team. The guy who's not a team guy. So like, what?
He definitely probably got an earful from someone, from Nike, about the fucking.
Or Tiger texted him like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. First of all, not gonna catch me. Second of all,
Yeah, chill out, dude.
Do you think he'll respect Tiger?
Tiger. One thing that people don't get is like Tiger through all this Bryson bullshit. Tiger has been consistently like texting Bryson and like been on his side. So I forget who. Somebody wrote an article about it back in like June.
yeah, he's very supportive of his like
Craziness.
craziness. Yeah.
Well, because Tiger was the same way. We viewed him differently because he was so fucking good.
And
But he was the same.
If Bryson can figure out how to hit a 75-yard wedge shot, he'll be goddamn
And
dangerous.
if Bryce can keep his mouth shut, like Tiger didn't. Well, Tiger was banging
Tiger,
waitresses and
whoa,
shit,
yeah,
but-
Tiger had some shit.
However,
Well, allegedly.
he wasn't doing all alleged. Tiger wasn't talking about how much he hated his Nike driver.
Tiger
true.
plays Bridgestone balls. Bridgestone balls are garbage.
Ass.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, here we
There
go.
we go.
Fucking Matt Kuchar over here.
Cooch.
Hey, hey.
Want to talk about who had a bad year?
Cooch.
Matt Kuchar.
He had a stretch. He had a window.
Yeah, that window fucking
He also had a
closed
window
quick.
where he didn't make a cut for like 10 weeks.
What do you guys hit for golf balls? You like the Bridgestone?
No, I hit Strixon, actually. Because you kind of turned me on.
I love Strixon stuff. If I'm splurging, I'll go Titleist AVX, and then if I'm my regular ball, I'll buy are the Vice ones. I love the Vice balls.
I've never had the Vice.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like we talk about the golf balls
You're
like
TaylorMade.
once every 2 months. Dude, TP5.
Okay. With the one Ricky does with the triangles.
No, I tried the picks. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
$50
kinda
a
funny.
box.
It does look funny. $50. Yeah, I know.
I had to ask
that
for
gets
a
old.
raise at work because why don't you hit the Strixon? No, dude.
Last note about Bryson DeChambeau before we talk about the Ryder Cup. He's training for the World Long Drive,
Yeah.
and he's gonna get fucking smoked.
Simultaneously.
Yes,
He's not even gonna come close.
He doesn't have he just has a proper golf swing. Like these guys in the long drive are break your hip if you're swinging that hard.
Yeah, he can't.
They all clear their left foot. The club like hits their trail leg.
The torque that they're producing, the kinetic energy, if you will, Cam,
Yeah.
is insane.
No, it's nutty.
He's
It
not
is
going.
crazy.
He's not going back enough. I think he's too stiff from like keeping your regular golf swing. Because I mean, let's call it spade a spade. The guys in the World Long Drive, very good golfers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle
Yeah.
Berkshire, that guy, he's still.
He's
nasty.
he's trying to become a pro.
He could.
Yeah.
I've seen him. I've seen some clips of him playing. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
But Bryson's swing, it just seems like it's a little too closed. Like he can't reach back. He's not
Yeah.
scratching his. It's not a slap shot. He's taking.
Yeah.
You know.
Honestly, just that Bryson is just an unbelievable guy, unbelievable player.
Loved him from
big
the
backers of him.
loved him from the beginning.
Yeah.
Shit, we were gonna buy Team Brooks shirts, and now you're on the other side.
There's no sides.
I think there's no team.
I've
It's
broken
ruined.
the barrier.
Okay.
It's
I did it.
shout out to
Right
Tim
now.
for solving Brooks versus Bryson. Yeah, but then what's the video of Brooks fucking?
Dude, you know
what is that video?
You know what you do to absolutely. I don't even have the words for it. Mind boggle the Europeans is you pair those two fuckers together.
Well, I have the.
How
I would love that.
I got the
draining
pods.
would it
I got
be?
the pods here. It's not gonna
No.
happen.
I think Bryson and Scotty.
I can read it out right now if you want before Cam gives us.
Oh,
the,
did they just come out officially?
No, this is how they've been playing their practice rounds.
Bryson and Scotty, right?
So it's been. So now it's the Ryder Cup. Almost Cam's turn to tell us about the course, but first.
America.
It's okay.
America's
I'm
practice
interested in
pods. I couldn't find them for the Europeans. They haven't they've kept it
No,
secret.
they're being tactical.
Yeah, they're big. So they're doing it in 4 pods, and what that is these 4 guys will likely be paired with one of the other 3, and they won't mix that up based on nice Snapchat, Tim. Of one guy's not going to play with a guy from a different pod because all week you're doing things at the same time as those other 3 guys. You're eating, you're practicing, you're hitting balls. They keep them all
Gotcha.
together so that it feels like the 4 of you are your own little team.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's a Stevie Stricker invention.
Okay.
So they call them the pods, the groups. First one, and the likely pairing in group 1 here is going to be Brooks and Tony.
Oh my God.
So Brooks
I
and
love that.
Brooks and Tony are like who Immelman and all the guys on Golf Network. I was watching live from the Ryder Cup last night. They think that's a no-brainer, and then they're going to do DB and Harris English. Not the strongest team,
They're just too similar, I feel like.
but they said the team of Tony and Harris English, if they mix it up, is going to be very nasty.
I
And then
like that.
DB and Brooks have played together at previous Ryder Cups.
Xander and Cantlay is like a layup.
Group 2 is they think the likely pairing all week, they won't break them up, is going to be JT and Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So-
They're
obvious,
like best
yeah.
friends.
They won't do it. And then it's going to be Bryson and Scotty,
Yeah, I like that.
which I think is fine.
You have to pair the friends. I'm gonna
I
play
thought
better.
Tony would be good with Bryson.
I would play better with Cam saying, "Dude, what, you fucking asshole, keep
yeah.
it in play."
Yeah.
Than
They're
somebody
buddies.
who would be apprehensive to say, like, "Oh, that shot kind of stuck."
Yeah.
But I know,
Keep it in play for me,
but like
bud.
Brooks and Tony are buddies, and so are a couple guys in the last one here. And then the last pod is going to be DJ and Colin. They think are going to play together all week. And then obviously Xander and Cantlay can't.
They
break
will
them up.
not lose.
Can't break them up.
They got the little practice running into Zurich. They will not lose a match.
They can't break them up. Teams that I don't want to see broken up: JT and Jordan, and Xander and Cantlay, keep them the same. The only other team that might have made sense was the team that they had at the last President's Cup, which was Brooks and DJ.
Yeah. And
don't think they
Bryson
can
and
do that
Bryson and
anymore,
Tony were good with that
Yeah.
President's Cup as well.
But this is what Stricker rolled out. These are his pairings. I also know that Jordan and Bryson are buddies.
What are the odds on a sweep?
Oh my god,
They all like
28-0.
I mean, what are, like,
I
are we
think
doing
you're
here?
yeah, no, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know how to view this
mean-
Ryder Cup. I mean, we're obviously stacked.
I mean, the world golf ranking average is wildly in the U.S.'s favor.
I know.
if Bernd Wiesberger scores 1 fucking point in this Ryder Cup, you can Venmo request me $10.
I'll take that bet.
And this could rack up quickly. I'm not even joking.
The only time
Just
I've
send a
seen him
request.
play, only
Bernd
time I've
Wiesberger.
seen him play was at the Masters in Jordan's. He was Jordan's Saturday guy, and he was like +6, and he was terrible.
This guy, oh my god, what is this guy doing on the team?
I don't know. They should have had fucking Mito over him, but Bernd was the
They
points
should
guy.
have your guy, Luca. What's his name?
Mito.
Luca.
I mean, sorry, not Mito.
Did you
Guido.
watch Luca?
Guido.
I meant Guido.
Guido.
Did you watch
Mario.
Luca?
Yeah. Silencio Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Pizza
why-
for the team.
Yeah.
He.
My party made
I think it should have been Guido over Bernd.
I agree, but we can't get what we want.
No,
and
that's
honestly,
right.
I will
Gonna
take. He will
defecate
win.
down my throat.
He will.
You think Bernd?
Well, I'll take
wins?
that bet. He'll win his Sunday singles.
Oh, against who?
Against
who is he?
he'll
beating
probably
on
play
the
Scotty.
American team?
Yeah.
You gonna bet against your boy
Yeah. He
for this Wiesberger?
He
guy?
can play Scotty or DB maybe.
Where's Wiesberger from?
Austria.
I think Austria.
Makes sense.
It's a red and white
He's
flag.
Austrian. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah. All right. Go.
You gonna
We'll,
make that
we'll
bet?
talk about that in a
$10?
little bit.
Ryder Cup.
Go
Of
ahead.
course, Cam. Give it to me.
When you guys were doing research for this, did you notice it was like completely all narrative like about golfers, and that the course was just like eh. Like they didn't really talk like there's like the generic of like Whistling Straits being like long.
Yeah.
They shortened it.
Did
Yeah.
you see there were some videos of the bad weather there like 2 days ago?
It's gonna be windy.
Holy shit.
It's gonna
gonna be
play like
windy.
Europe on Saturday and
Friday
Sunday.
and Saturday.
Oh, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a home game for Europe in the US.
Yep. That's big. Friday they were saying up to 30-mile-per-hour winds. You're not getting that here.
No excuses for Europe.
Jordan and JT will not lose.
No
Jordan
chance.
will rip this course up.
Jordan, Scotty. That's all I got.
Jordan's record at Ryder and
Thanks,
President's
guys.
Cups is awesome.
Because he's a competitor.
Yeah.
We get competitors.
He's also been playing with Patrick Reed, who is not here.
They didn't want him there.
Oh,
I think
wait,
they
should we
did.
talk?
I think they did.
Should we talk about the teams first before you give us the stats?
I'll just do this.
Okay.
I'll just do the course.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
a lot. So I said it's playing a par 71 at 7,390 yards,
Muni.
which it's pretty. It's pretty
Muni.
short.
What are we doing?
Braintree
Well,
Muni.
like I looked at the tips of this course is par 72 at 7,700.
Why did they shorten it?
It's Steve Stricker's choosing how the course lays out, correct? I believe.
Who do we
They consult with the USGA, not
Okay.
the EUGA, whatever.
Well, so for like this course, like I said, they're not playing the tips. It's a lot shorter. But even the two PGA Championships that were there were par 72 at 7,500, so they were a little longer. They shortened this course way up. It's called the Straits for a reason. Every hole is pretty much straight. Even though it's on Lake Michigan, beautiful scenery, there's only one hole that has water in it, and it's the first par 5 on the front 9. I think it's hole 6. But they even for every fairway, they opened it up. Mm-hmm. They cut half the rough, and the rough is only 2 to 4 inches. That's nothing. When it was the PGA Championship was there, it was about 5 to 7 inches. They said, so it's going to be easier to hit a fairway. So length, in a way, does really matter.
Did you see the video of one of the ESPN golf? I forget the kid's name. He's pretty funny on Twitter. He goes, "You guys want to hear about the diabolical rough here at Whistling Straits?" And he takes a ball. You know how they always do that at the U.S. Open, and he does it, and he drops it, and you can just completely see the ball on
It's
top
like
of the
on a
grass.
tee.
Yeah, it's
And he
not
just looks
even
at the
rough.
camera, and he goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah. It's going to be, it's the Ryder Cup. We want birdies. Mm-hmm. We want people scoring. We want it to be a match. They're making the course play easier than it should. It's a Pete Dye design. We love Pete Dye.
And Alice,
And Alice, correct.
we like her too.
Yes.
Whoops.
Whoa. That actually just made
That
me
scared
jump
me a
for
little
second.
bit.
Whoopsies.
Feed your cat, Tim.
Is that what, imagine if that's what it
Imagine.
was.
Tim has like 6 cats, you guys.
I don't have any.
Yeah, he does. He's like a cat
Don't
guy.
have
It's like
any
really
cats.
weird. His
Huge
apartment
cat guy.
reeks.
No.
All right, anyways.
I love that the 18th hole is called Diabolical. How awesome is that?
I get it.
Pretty good.
I saw that and I just was so satisfied. Then I just spent a couple minutes looking at the course map. Mm-hmm. It's all straight. The only other cool thing about this course is that there's over 1,000 bunkers. They stopped counting them.
It's actually bunkers. It's not sandy
Everything.
areas.
The sandy
So you can't
areas, there's
ground your
bunkers.
club.
Remember when
Oh
DJ
wait, there are
lost?
sandy areas.
There's everything.
Oh, I like sandy areas.
There's pop bunkers, there's sandy areas. There's everything at this course.
Okay.
Pete Dye wanted this to be the Bally Bunyan of America, which is his direct quote. That's all he wanted. He wanted this to be a homage to Ireland. And it does look like the coastal courses of Ireland. It is not a linksy course. It's a very American bent grass, long American course.
It's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But also here do you remember when DJ blew that PGA Championship because
Oh,
he
yeah.
grounded his club and they were like, "What's this sandy area?" That was this place.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
That was the origins of the sandy area.
I love the sandy area. I wish we had more of those in Massachusetts.
Tim, you're quoted to like the sandy areas
Yeah.
as well.
I'm a big sandy area guy, mainly because I hate bunkers.
Didn't you say after the PGA you wished every course was
Every
sandy
single one.
areas?
That's
Get
what I
rid
was
of the
trying to
bunkers.
reference.
What are we proving with the bunkers here?
Yeah, every guy on the tour can hit out of them. Just let him get a practice shot.
Exactly. Come on.
That's an American
What are you doing?
advantage this week, dude. We got Shoffley. We all saw him hitting those.
I mean, you have
Pop
Xander,
bunker
Cantlay.
shots.
We have a lot of good bunker players.
Jordan.
Andy's eyes just.
I mean, he's like I don't know. He's bananas around.
gonna
the
be
green.
tough
Did
for
you
them
see
going
who
up
Bryson DeChambeau said would be his perfect golfer?
Yeah.
on Golf TV.
Putting of Jordan, irons of Tiger, driving of Rory, wedges of Phil.
Phil.
I mean, it's tough to argue with that.
I would have said maybe Jordan's wedges and fucking who's nasty at putting? Louis.
Louis.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So talk to me about your pinned golf course key stats presented by Pinned Golf. Go to pinngolf.com and get yourself an ace rangefinder. $25 off using promo code Scramble. I hope you've done it. The winter's almost here. It's Christmas time, folks. Get that present in.
Yep.
From the Scramble boys. Pop Scramble claws. that was on the tip of my tongue for like 10 minutes. Yikes. Anyways, keep going.
So for me, when I was looking at the reconfiguration of this course, obviously it was always like, oh, Whistling Straits is long. So you expect a longer hitter to have an advantage, which is true. But they shortened the course, but they shortened it by getting rid of the par 5, turning it into a long par 4, and then moving the tee boxes up on multiple other par 4 so that those are drivable. They're like 330, 340, so you know Bryson's going to be ripping at those. So I wanted strokes gained off the tee. I wanted strokes gained ball striking. You're going to have to hit irons in on the longer par 4s. Sand save, because it's the Ryder Cup. I feel like on Sunday at some point somebody's going to have to hit a nasty bunker shot.
Someone needs to,
That's literally the only reason I have that in there. Mm-hmm. And putting.
Yep.
I want guys that are going to roll it.
Yeah, I feel like points on the afternoon on Saturday and match play Sunday are stolen by the guy hitting the 35-foot par and the other guy tapping in the par. Yeah. And that's where you win.
Demoralizing.
Because that's demoralizing. Yeah. I had sort of along the same lines as Cam's that I thought about. Tee to green, just guys that aren't missing fairways and are just hitting on it too. Because I don't know, like you can hit it as far as you want. If you're in a bunker or the fescue, whatever, you got to gain a stroke, get on that green in two. Also, just scrambling, so that will encompass your sand save, your chipping around the green, and then strokes gained putting. If you're putting yourself in better chances to hit a birdie and tapping in that par as opposed to having to hit the 40-foot par putt, that's it. And then I just looked at literally who in the matchups is playing. Are you a match play guy? Are you a competitor?
We're lucky Cam Smith isn't on Team Europe. He's a match play wizard.
I know, and the South Africans too. It's tough to sort of map out now, obviously, because we don't know the pairings and things like that. But there are bets that we can look at here. So the odds right now, or Tim, actually tell us about your stats that you looked at.
The only statistics I really looked at was recent form. But like for me, you have, let's argue, the 12 best players from America and the 12 best players from Europe, right? So I don't think that the course matters as much as the team camaraderie aspect and guys who want to go out there and be killers here. Like Ian Poulter, Ian Poulter's like an above average player from Europe, right?
Yeah.
The guy crushes it in these match play events, and they're held at all sorts of different courses with different advantages for different players. Same with Sergio Garcia, whose lifetime is like 25 points earned for Europe, and it's more than like you combine 8 of the guys on US. So I just don't care about the course. I want killers.
I agree with you. To back that up, Rory has played in 5 Ryder Cups, and he's only not played in 1 event.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
How's his record though?
11-7.
I think he's just over 500.
I think he's like 11-9.
Yeah.
DJ is the senior
Rory
most.
doesn't scare me at all.
DJ is the senior most guy for the U.S.
Yeah,
I think DJ and Rory are going to be washes as just disappointments.
I don't know.
I'm not expecting much from either of them. Yeah.
I don't know. Team Europe, I'm like, I can't figure out.
Well, the Austrian wild card.
I feel like they are way more like into the Ryder Cup than we are.
Oh yeah, I mean they
like by a lot.
Because that's just because they get this every 4 years. We get it we get a team event every 2.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, right.
They get this every 2. We get something every year.
Yeah.
Because President's Cup is, next winter.
Yeah, it is cool. But, I mean, they love this. Like, this is a huge sporting event for them. And, like, across the board. Like, Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Not obviously that big for them, but it's up there. And I think they get up for it. I don't know if they're going to win. But their value is way better than ours.
I think so
currently.
too.
Would you pay minus 190?
I did it.
You did?
I already did. I loaded up on it.
You did.
That's
Big
gonna,
time.
That's gonna be a max bet.
Yeah, I put a lot of units on that.
I mean, what are we
Let's
doing?
go.
I mean,
What
yeah,
are we
I mean,
They could have put out fucking. They could have put out. I don't even know. Who played shitty this year?
No, it's
Give
so
me
crazy.
Sungjae and 11 guys from the Corn Ferry Tour, and I'm taking the U.S. Guys?
I don't know.
Come on. What did we fight for?
Oh,
We didn't fight to be rooting for these Tories.
These Tories.
Send Rory
God, the
back
federal
home.
no taxation without representation.
Representation.
I've been saying that for forever.
Jesus
Don't tax me. You
Christ.
don't live here. Yeah. There's
What if it drew?
yeah, dude. If they tie it, you're.
I'm straight up. I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm analyzing this at all. I'm taking all the Americans. I'm taking them in every matchup. It's. What are we doing?
Imagine if
How
we
fun
sweep.
is it? Imagine if we sweep.
That would that would never happen.
Never.
28 to
That would
nothing.
be
It would never happen.
There's no. You can't even come close.
No, there's no way. I think the most lopsided score was like
7.
Yeah.
7.
Well, we can dream.
I mean,
That's
there's
still up 7 units if you're
Bunch
going
of
for record.
farmers with pitchforks and single shot rifles had a dream.
dude. There's.
And look at us now.
You ever heard of Lexington and Concord?
Yeah.
The shot heard round the world,
Yeah.
Justin.
What was that?
Lexington and Concord.
Oh,
You-
yes,
Surely
yes.
you've heard of those places.
Yes,
The
yes.
shot heard round the world.
Yes.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
coming.
Except they're not.
I memorized Paul Revere's the Paul Revere poem in 6th grade. The whole thing.
One if by land, two if by sea.
I on the opposite shore will be.
Tim should do a modern day one of those, but just run through a golf course with his like golf bag.
Yeah.
Where's the Ryder Cup?
Get to Wisconsin and just
Where's the Ryder Cup? I'm on my
Sheboygan.
way.
It's in
I'm on my way.
Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Sheboygan. I have relatives in Sheboygan.
Oh my God.
It's a great town name.
Yo, they
I
got,
could say that
uh,
100 times.
They got Sergio Garcia, top team point scorer at plus 1,000.
I'm not betting it.
I mean,
Is Lee Westwood longer odds than
Yeah.
Can't
Plus
be the top
1300.
scorer if none of them score.
he's the same as Burned. And then,
See, but like they're just not going to play. They're not going to have the opportunity to even get those points. You know.
yeah, for the U.S., Jordan has the lowest odds. Sorry, Justin Thomas has the lowest odds to be the top U.S. team's point scorer. So we kind of gave you the who's playing for who. The European team we've talked about a lot less, but here it is. John Rahm, Rory McIlroy, Tommy Fleetwood, Victor Hovland, Paul Casey, Shane Lowry, Sergio, Tyrrell Hatton, Ian Poulter, Matty Fitz, Bernd Wiesberger, and Lee Westwood. I mean, the last 3 guys on that list are all ass. None of them are making a splash. Matty Fitz was playing not good.
Horrible.
Bernd is a bum, and Lee
This
is
guy, I
old
swear
as
to
a
God,
bag.
He's got a summer home
I
in
feel,
London
yeah,
or
you're
something.
like, you're sneaky European on me right now, and I think because you're thinking value bet plus 160 on the Europeans. That's what you're thinking.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
you're
There's
thinking.
probably an MI6 over here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Why not?
You do you, dude.
Hey,
for the
do,
show.
do whatever you want. Yeah,
for
I
the
mean,
show.
I'm just saying.
No, I actually don't see how they can win. I'm trying to like make up like in my head on the way here. I was just trying to be like
You're
the.
about 300 yards from the Adams house.
Yeah.
Have some goddamn respect.
Put some
That
respect.
that is a bad look.
Put some respect.
That
on
is a
this
bad-
name.
Rolling in his grave.
That is
That's
a bad
right.
look. God, USA.
But what are some things you guys are going to be betting on? We'll just kind of give like not the actual bets, but some things to look out for. Our actual cards will be out. You're hearing this on Wednesday. Our cards will be out Wednesday night as usual. But this tournament doesn't start till Friday, so you got a whole day to digest and take in what we got. What are some things you're thinking about? I saw a good stat here, though. Maybe start you off, Cam. The U.S. is, I think, 77% of the time or 75% of the time leading after day one.
So we just
Wow.
collapse historically?
Yes.
Yikes.
Yes. In the last 10 Ryder Cups.
All right. Go. Let's hear it, dude.
I kind of favor us in 4-ball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the Europeans in 4-some.
Four sums.
Well,
Like I just do. I feel like they it's just we've seen it time and again. We should have beaten them at least more than twice in the last 9.
Dude, it's bad. The U.S. not winning when they're favored every year is
Yeah, I just can't. You just can't deny what the Europeans do. Like this is like such a huge event for them. That I'm not saying they're gonna win the Ryder Cup. I just think they have a slightly better edge in foursomes.
And match play. On Sunday, they win match play.
Yeah, but like when it comes to four ball,
yeah.
just who's better on the course? We're way better than them. I
Yeah.
expect us to win that, and it's plus money. What's even?
Yeah. I don't know. I get nervous about, like, there's a lot of rookies, too. Both sides have a lot of rookies.
There's a ton of rookies, which I love.
It's hard to pinpoint who we know is a
Harder
good
for a
match
rookie
play.
coming from overseas,
That's right.
where your ancestors lost.
There's also a matchup here that
I think you need a rifle. Just a musket.
America, baby.
Fire the musket, baby. UMass.
There's one bet right here that we should all smash.
Yeah,
smithereens.
Finau over Tommy was the first bet that I put on my card.
That
Yeah, I
is
want to look
going-
at these.
That is going to be
Guys, Tommy
everyone
Fleetwood
out
has
there.
not been playing that well.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm
everyone
Tony
out there
has.
bet Tony Finau over Tommy Fleetwood for points.
I'm going to look at these tournament matchups here. Oh, what? It's just USA and Europe? What is this?
No, you go to matchups.
I am.
It's gonna all change come Thursday, I think.
Yeah, but
All
I
of
should be
these.
able to look at full day matchups. What's the difference? I have odds to win the Ryder Cup and to lift the trophy. In case they tie.
Yeah, in case you tie. Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to tie.
Lift the trophy
Yeah,
is yeah.
who is so Europe's favoring that? Oh, that's why that's only 190 and the U.S. to win's like 210.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. That's stupid.
It is.
Oh man, yeah, I want some of those. Give me some of these full tourney matchups.
Full tourney matchups.
Yeah, with guys. What's DraftKings cooking up?
Cantlay minus 140 and Hovland's plus 115.
Hovland's they're both rookies actually, but Cantlay's so consistent right now.
I would take the Hovland.
I don't know. He don't look at 10. He's not going to bet a European all week.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I would just smash this next one. Dustin Johnson over Sergio Garcia.
Sergio. It's got to be.
I'm taking DJ in that.
Sergio's a killer. Careful.
I'm taking Tony Finau over Fleetwood, which we did.
Yep.
We got Paul Casey, Colin Morikawa.
Yep.
Tim, is Colin Morikawa healthy?
Doesn't matter.
Why?
Paul Casey faded. He finished like 55th.
Colin, I'm not
in
touching that.
FedEx.
Colin's got a little something going on with
He's got a back problem, doesn't he?
thing is-
Yeah.
yeah.
But Paul also faded away at the end of the year. I had that on my who disappointed me list.
Oh, okay. With Schauffele and McElroy. Love Schauffele in that.
Schauffele, yeah. And then,
And then JT and John Rahm. I love John Rahm. in
I know,
that.
me too, but I can't. I don't know.
There's a lot
Because
more.
JT will be playing with Jordan, so I'm like, I need him.
Okay, I'm going to ask more questions where Tim can be involved.
Okay.
Because Tim currently does not want to be involved.
Well, I think I've said my piece.
Golfer props. Oh my God, they have individuals to make holes in one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That might be the only European bet I make.
Poulter.
Top USA rookie point scorer. Who do you got? That means Schauffele, Morikawa, Berger, Cantlay, Scheffler, or English.
I think that Berger's gonna have a good week.
I don't know.
Plus 550. He's tied with Scheffler and English for the longest. What about you?
Rookie point
Top.
scorer
Yep.
for just the U.S.
Yep.
It's Cantlay for me.
Yeah, I think Cantlay as well.
Yeah. I know he'll only
I
be
think
involved.
That's the obvious answer.
He'll be involved in 4, maybe 5 maybe all 5. I think if he's in 4, he'll go 3-1. If he's in 5, he's 3-2.
I was listening to
And that's 3. That's 3 and 3.5.
the Pat Mayo podcast, and he brought up a good point. Like, Cantlay in matchup and match play would be the worst person to play against. He would be so
No
boring.
emotion.
So boring.
I mean, Schauffele's kind of the same way.
Dude, imagine if someone buried a 35-foot putt on you and just
Didn't do anything. I would be.
looked like they came from a funeral.
I would be rattled.
Yeah.
Top
Game
USA captain's pick point scorer. Who do you got?
I guess I got to stick with DB,
I think it's Jordan plus 275.
probably.
Tony.
Tone.
450.
If Tony plays with Brooks the whole time, I like that.
I was originally out on DB too as a captain's pick, but the more I thought about it,
He's playing with Harris.
I would rather Sam Burns. I think Sam Burns.
Yeah.
has
Do you
better
want to dive into that for a little bit? what the process was. So the captain's picks were, I got them right here. So the captain's picks were Xander, Jordan, Tony Finau, Scotty Scheffler, DB, and Harris English. If you had your optimal lineup, Tim, what would it have been?
I probably wouldn't have included. See, I was all gung ho about this when I came out. Like, why were these the picks? Scotty and DB, what are we doing? But the more I thought about it, I think you're not going to get better than this. The Kevin Na thing
No.
threw me off, but the more I thought about it, I'm all set.
It's a 2-year window. Like, he had like a nice little end run there, but
Yeah.
these guys have played well for a long time.
I think, this is a.
You think this is it? You wouldn't change anything? I have one.
I
change.
would have. There's no way as a
still
captain
have
I would have kept Patrick Reed off of this roster.
No one
See?
wanted him.
But
No one
They
liked
didn't want
him.
him on the team.
Dude, his
Doesn't-
results.
Yeah, but when everybody you're playing with is like, fuck you,
Do we
buddy.
actually know that though?
Oh, yeah, that came out.
Yeah, that did.
That
come
was
out the other
visible.
day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who tweeted it?
Kyle Porter.
Well, Kyle says a lot of things.
And he's pretty
He's
good.
usually
Kyle's
good.
got his ear to the ground. He's invited to this.
No, but it wasn't just. I mean, it wasn't just one place I saw it. Like multiple
no.
writers were like, Patrick Reed didn't get the call because Stricker probably asked who were the last two in. And
Pat,
they
just don't be such an asshole all the time.
is it that hard
What
to
are we
not
doing?
be a dick? Hey, don't be a dick.
I would take Berger on play Sam Burns. That's my only change.
Oh, I have the opposite. Not the opposite. I have different. I would have taken out Scotty and put Burns in
Sam Burns is.
because DB's played before.
No, I know. DB's. I want to see Scott.
I feel like Sam either goes nuclear or he's.
No, but he's like an energetic, like fun guy. You
Yeah,
see
I
the
agree.
stash he was rocking? I feel like he would have been a good personality.
I wish
Yeah,
Victor
he would have been a
could've
great
played for us.
personality,
Yeah.
and he's very likable.
Yeah.
I wanted him.
Overall, though, I think they got a good makeup. We're not gonna get better. Than this.
And the European captain's picks were Sergio, Poulter, and Lowry. What do you guys
They
think
look
about
great.
those?
I mean,
Lowry. I love Lowry this week.
Do you
do.
really?
I do.
he did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah.
and he picked the guys that are going to win events like this.
Who
that
do you
win
think
events
were
like this.
Who do you think were right there? That he didn't end up picking.
Guido.
Guido could have been a pick.
I don't know. Like, if you want to go
Bobby Mack.
into the narrative, you could say Francesco.
Well, he's hurt. He had to stop.
Oh.
He had to stop playing.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't have picked Bobby Mack.
But he's right. He was kind of right there for a pick, maybe.
I don't know.
Who's
Good question.
who's the other British player? Matt Wallace.
Matt
Yeah.
Wallace played pretty well for
Maybe.
periods of time. Can also just hit tee shots worse than us.
Yeah.
There's not like the European team wasn't that crazy. Like, can we? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look this.
The
Who
problem
the guys
is
are on the edge.
that you have the best player in the world right now playing for Europe, and that's John Rahm.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, guys that are on the edge there. Danny Willett somehow. Bobby Mack. Matthias Schwab.
He played well.
Rafa. Rosie had a bad year.
Peters had a good Ryder Cup.
Well,
Peters had
originally
a good
my
Ryder
thought would
Cup.
be Justin Rose, but he's all over the place.
Tom Lewis.
Yep.
Matthew Southgate.
No.
Antoine Rosner. You like him?
Rosner was my French guy. Yep. Guido kind of down on that point. I mean, because he only had like the probably half a year, so maybe that's why he wasn't on it. But Sugar Shane was down there too. Could have gone Graham.
I did not see on that.
There's a lot of guys, but I think ultimately, who's the captain of Europe?
Patty.
Yeah,
Patty
Patty.
Harrington.
Patty knew what he wanted. He's like, I want guys that can compete, and then he picked Henrik, Keimer, and who's the other?
I forget who the other vice captain
but
is.
two guys with success in Ryder Cups.
Yeah.
Martin Keimer was an absolute horse in like the mid, in the 2010s.
Yeah, he was so good.
He was. Remember when the like big matchup every year was like Rory versus Keimer?
Yeah. It was
People
insane.
forget in like 2012 and
He was
2000.
competing for majors.
Yeah, he was nasty. He's German.
Yeah.
What? But
He
that
disappeared quickly, though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to hit on besides a sort of hilarious reunion for Justin Thomas wearing polo again.
Tim, is this your first time like watching golf and then watching Ryder Cup?
Watching a Ryder Cup, yeah.
Oh, so you're extra fired up.
That's why I was
It's so
wondering
fun.
why he had so much emotion.
It's so sick. And you know what the best part is too? You can see almost every shot.
Yeah.
It's only 4 groups up.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I decided that I'm just gonna watch it on my phone at Bunker Hill.
Just sit on the
I
monitor.
was like, what is
Yeah.
he talking about?
And I'm
Forgot
gonna,
he was a
He's gonna buy a
we're
wig.
going to battle.
soldier.
Yeah.
You should go to Plymouth Rock, actually.
No,
He's got,
this is-
he's got,
so I
little, he's
think
got little
it's-
kids just taking pictures with him.
This has got to be one of the best. So maybe the golfers don't love it like we'd like them to, but for us spectators, like Ryder Cup's up there with any other tournament.
yeah, absolutely.
Ryder Cup and President's Cup. I said this. I think I said this in the beginning of when we started this
It's that
podcast. Of things
nationalism.
that I
It just
like.
kinda gets
I
you going.
love it. Yeah, it's hard in the Olympics because there's not a lot of them, and it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
This is a team game.
Yeah, it is cool. It is very
I don't know.
cool.
Get out of here, Brooks. It's more fun than you're making it seem. I think.
I think we're gonna go wipe the floor with these Tories.
I'll tell you what. They said that 2 years ago at the President's Cup, President's
Yeah,
Cup,
well-
and the year before that in the Ryder Cup, and things have not worked out
They didn't
that
have
way.
the scramble on their side.
That's
I
right.
think they need to come out this Ryder Cup and prove that they're mentally strong.
Yes.
Because right now, like image surface level, they look
They look good.
a little fractured.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
All right, folks. I think that'll do it for the Ryder Cup. We hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you're looking at the social medias and in real time, because when the Friday afternoon matches come out, boom, that's going to be another Instagram. It's going to be another tweet, and we'll have it on all of our stuff. It's going to be a lot of bets. This card is going to be constantly evolving because you're going to have an end result on Friday morning and an end result on Friday afternoon. USA.
By the
Yes.
way, if you live under a rock and have never heard Whitney Houston's edition of the Star Spangled Banner saying in 1991, you're missing out on a life-changing experience.
And
so
the,
I will leave it with you.
Fucking right. Go USA, baby. This is the Scramble Podcast. We'll talk to you guys next week. Woo!